Hello everyone, Corn Kid back. I'm going to do a new playthrough character video on DS2, Scholar of the First Sin. Now, one thing you've probably figured out from watching my channel is I fucking love the Souls games. And so, one thing that I do or have done is I've tried to get all the achievements gamerscore in all the games on all the systems I own. And I've done the Dark Souls 2 ones, but I haven't got all the achievements on the PC, which is a little bit annoying because I've actually done everything, but because I was playing online for part, offline for part, I think for some reason it screwed up the achievement tracking. So there's 5 achievements that I don't have. And so the 5 achievements I don't have are the Dark Soul, obviously, because that's for getting all the achievements. Or all the other achievements. I've got Master of Miracles, Master of Pyromancy, Master of Hexes, and the Moonlight Greatsword for some weird ass reason. So I'm starting this playthrough, and you guys can watch along with me, hopefully finally achieving it.
Your past, your
now this
future,
intro cutscene I think is fucking badass, so that's why we're watching it.
None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
Remember when this game first came out and I watched this cutscene, I was like just shocked by how cool it was.
Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish, time after time. For that is your fate, the fate of the cursed.
So badass. Now, this is an interesting little tidbit here about this game. That I think is kind of amazing is that it's an RPG, right? So you have to go through character creation. But in this game, it's possible to die before you get to character creation. This game also has an achievement for when you die the first time. It's called This is Dark Souls or something like that. But anyway. Alright, so I've played this game a lot because I have tried to get the full score in it many times and then just give up and quit because I just get busy doing other shit and don't focus on just doing this. But this time, we're gonna try to finish this motherfucker. Now, again, because I've done this multiple times, I'm gonna be speeding through parts, but I typically will do, you know, a character that doesn't start off with a shield. I kind of try to get dex and strength up to 16 pretty quick. Get some of the rings early on that make you stronger, which is basically like Covetous Silver Serpent Ring +1. I can't remember what the fucking ring is called right now. The one that gives you the extra damage boost. And getting some Estus flash shards pretty quick. So we do quick on character creation.
You'll go hollow.
Son of a bitch.
You'll become one of them.
This is like original Xbox, graphics type stuff. Like, Scholar of the First Sin is annoying because you have to get all the, all of the pyros and hexes and everything. But in the original DS2, they had DLCs that they released, and you didn't have to get all the stuff in the DLCs. I've got my keyboard connected. So. Oh, man. What the fuck? That'll remind me that it's a video character. And now it's character creation time. So, class and gift. I picked swordsman because they start with a high dex. Reasonable strength, although they're very low on their health. Gift, I should choose healing wares. We do body. I like the female gender for these characters. I think it's really funny to have like the super slight physique. Face, homeland, give it a little tan. Get the hair, I always go with the dreads. And for these, I usually go like red with blue eyes, or that one, eyebrow color, that one, with like this super dark blue, and then we call it good.
All people come here for the same reason.
I love this part, like, it's fire keepers. They just tell you straight up what it's gonna be like.
Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know.
Oh, did I skip the part where they say... I think I skipped the part where they say you're gonna die over and over and over again. Shit.
Go through the door and trot along to the kitchen.
Oh, fuck. Part that makes me...
Hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
And so anyway, I'm not doing it on this playthrough obviously, but there are some rings. Alright, torch. Torch is super important in this game. Alright, then you can just run through Firelink if you want. I kind of like picking up the dagger because this... Oh shit, hold on one moment. I've got a problem here. That little shield icon. No. Blah 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 blah. That shield icon means that I've got like basically something depressed like continuously. Fucking hell. I can't remember how to get rid of it either. That's the one thing. Fucking see, like, because I know for sure that little fucking thing is gonna make me die. Like, I've played this before, and I know how that works. So how the hell do I get rid of it? I think it's... Stupid bullshit. Why? I can't remember what the fuck. This is like a stupid PC thing. See how like I'm shielding right now? I need to go back here and fucking look this up. So I'm just gonna hang back here for a moment while I look this up on my phone. Okay. According to Reddit, it's like automatic shield blocking. It says push M on your keyboard and it toggles the always block. So there we go. Now we're not always blocking because it screws up your stamina recovery. If I remember right, as being the big problem. So anyway, like, big deal with like starting off this class is you get two swords that are decent, but one thing is, and they're both +1, which is nice. But this weapon is nice because you get to two-hand it, and when you two-hand it and hit the R2, or sorry, RT, what the fuck? It does this nice little straightforward stab. And since we took the trouble to come here and get the dagger, we could backtrack and get out slightly faster, I think, but I'm going to go through here, get the DS2. Oh, you asshole. Life gems always good. They're like purchasable healing items. Alright, then we got the birds up here. But at this point we just want to get to Firelink. Well, it's not Firelink in this game, it's Majula. The central hub with the character that lets you level up. I still don't understand why there's so many fucking bloodstains there. Like, I wonder if those are people that lit the torch. Anyway, you can fall down here, grab a couple of things if you care. Not really relevant for this character, but I'm going to grab them anyway. Which is the Morning Star and the Cleric's Chime. Those aren't weapons that I'm going to use. Oh, you get the binoculars here too. Okay, so now we're in the central hub, which is Majula. And we're going to go talk to she's called Emerald Herald in this game. But first, we're going to go get Estus Flash Shard. Because she's going to give us an Estus Flask, and then we're going to grab this Estus Flash Shard so we can level it up so we can have 2 Estus Flasks. One thing I often do is I forget to light this bonfire, and if I wind up dying for some reason in the early game, because it does happen sometimes, it's annoying because you have to run all the way from things betwixt back to here.
Bearer of the, I will take this with you.
Yes, it will ease the journey.
He made Drangleic what it once was. King Ven.
King Vendrick, you may Emerald.
You will never meet them. Seek those whose names are unutterable.
The 4 endowed with immense souls. He's basically saying the
Is that a shard you found?
yes, it's a shard.
However,
Upgrade Estus Flask. Now to do the other thing that I fucking forget, and that's equip the Estus Flask. Alright, then we're gonna rest so that we replenish the durability on our weapon. And now, similar to DS1, there's multiple ways that you could go from this central hub area. We're going to go to basically what's like, they're actually both kind of early game areas. And this is one of the games where, like, if you GG, the early game bosses actually aren't that difficult. But you have access to, like, from this point right now, you can get to, it's the last giant, the pursuer, and the dragon rider, and spoiler alert, dragon slayer. Basically, it's like Ornstein from the Ornstein and Smough fight. Alright, so now you can go down there to grab, I can't remember what it is, but well, let's just go get it. Why not? We're fucking here. Stop sitting so close to my TV or my monitor, like it's hurting my eyes, but human effigy, which is basically your, like, if you die, shit. So if you die in this game, it's like Demon Souls, where like your health bar gets lower and lower every time you die, and you also look like a dried prune. So the human effigies restore you to like this form, which is nice. I'm gonna put on all 3 of my weapons here. Yeah, if you got red there, it means you can't use it yet, so I can't use the Morning Star. So I'm not gonna put it on. I actually don't like the scimitar, but there's the bonfire. Now, as I was saying, with like rings, this game has 2 special rings in it. One of them is for not resting at any bonfires during the playthrough, and that one's actually not necessarily super difficult to get. It just means you have to remember not to rest at the bonfires, and if you wind up dying, it means you usually have like long runs. You could actually light them, but you can't rest at them, and so what's annoying is like you respawn at whatever ones you lit last, so you really have to think about like which ones you light, because you may give yourself some really long runs if you don't think about that. Trying to get back to areas. But the other special one is beat the campaign without dying. That one is more complicated. You assholes. It's actually like using life gems if possible early game. Because again, you can buy them. And these guys will drop them too, is the other thing. Getting throwing knives, which is nice. Like throwing knives in this game. Getting soul items for early game leveling. Also nice. So my builds usually become like kind of strength dex hybrids, because like some of the early game weapons are really good, like even for the whole game. So like the rip here is great for dex builds, and I absolutely love it. And the regular mace is also really good. And then there's like some really good shields in this game. And so like with the really good shields, like we're talking, like there's a shield that does 100% physical damage that also blocks 100% fire, which is amazing. Because like in this game, like we're just going up here to get a soul item and to grab a sword. It's like early game, like this is also kind of a habit for when I did the no death playthrough. So you do no death, so you can't, actually on no bonfires too, you can't rest to replenish your weapon durability, so you need to have lots of weapons on you. And I gotta remember how to jump. Okay. Short sword and soul item. So basically the majority of those guys down there will get up. The items are there to entice you to try and like go in there and not realize you're about to get gank squatted by a bunch of like noob and like enemies. Then it's interesting if you look over here. Oh, it's not over there. Well, anyway. Actually try to kind of walk around and be a little careful here. And backstabbing in this game, and actually pairing a riposte is a little janky. Another reason to get the dagger is like, dagger does big backstab damage. Oh, I didn't trigger any of the other guys, did I? Okay, I did. Lots of messages, because here's a little trick. Ambush. Nice try, jerk. Yeah, one of the reasons I don't like the scimitars, like, look how much durability is already gone. Oopsie daisy. I switch weapons a lot here just because like I'm trying to sort of keep the durability intact for these guys until we get to the next bonfire, which isn't actually too far away from here. I also hate leaving items, even though I never use the crossbow, I always get that item. the next part is where it's not super sketchy, but you have to just be a little careful here. More life gems. We got an archer at the top. Fucking firebomb throwing asshole is a problem sometimes. I don't usually come over here. I usually just try to get to the ladder quick, but you know. Spend too much time there. There's also an archer up there that's shooting at you. Oh, and how nice of him. But we can just get a bonfire or the ladder here. The regular enemies can climb it, the other guys, but not this guy, so. Two pokey pokes, and we're good there. What's interesting is like, this game, like if you look over there, that little tree thingy, that is one of the things that you have to do at the end game. So you can actually see the end game from the early game, which is kind of crazy. And then we get to the bonfire here. Now we've got the merchant. Now with her, she's important. After you spend like 10,000 souls, she will give you the covetous silver serpent ring. So, and then other stuff with her that's important is Leningrass key. So, like to level up your weapons, you have to use the blacksmiths, and she, like Leningrass is the first blacksmith that you meet, but you gotta buy the key. And the other thing is, like, I usually will buy some fire bombs here because you need to use fire bombs to open one of these walls. Connects in like other part of that level. So, see, I wind up doing that. So then we rest its bonfire here, and then we're gonna do the next part of this. In the next video. So we're at the Cardinal Tower. Alright, so like the video, subscribe, Corn, get out.